In this video, I want to talk about handling your pre-game nerves so you can go into every game feeling confident. Now, a lot of people struggle with butterflies in their stomach, nervous thoughts, and it affects the way that they play. So if you want to get past these common problems, there's a few things I want you to think about. First of all, you want to be excited about the game. A lot of people are going to the game and they are afraid. There's fear rather than excitement. So you need to start thinking about everything that's possibly going to go right. First of all, you're about to play a game that you love. So that's one thing that you can focus on, and that can get you feeling excited right away. But the thing I really want you to think about is all the positive outcomes that can happen today. For example,
if you don't know about me, I used to be a huge underachiever, but through obsessive self-improvement, I found my success. Earned a college scholarship, played for my national futsal team, a YouTube channel with over 100 million views. I've helped players worldwide, and I'd love to help you improve faster and achieve more.
You could win the game. You could perform really well. You could impress your coach. You could score a goal. You could work on some skills that you've been practicing. You could do so many things, and these are all reasons to be excited. Now, most people, most players that struggle with nerves, they don't have this mentality. Instead, they are afraid and they're focusing on all the negative outcomes. They're thinking about, what if I screw up? What if I don't play well? What if I make a mistake? What if I do something bad and it causes my team to lose? What if everyone gets upset with me? They think about things that happened in the past, like last week I played poorly. Maybe I'm gonna do that again. So you can see, if I go into the game with that mentality, I'm already setting myself up to fail. So first of all, you wanna get excited about the opportunity. Think about those positive outcomes rather than the negative ones. Next, I want you to use your mental self-talk to your advantage. So everyone has experienced that little voice creeping into your head. That voice that pops up and says, hey, maybe I'm not good enough to play with these guys. Maybe I didn't train hard enough this week. And when that little voice pops up, you can either let that voice control you or you can control it. So when that voice pops up, you need to use mental self-talk, the way you talk to yourself in your mind, to your advantage. You need to say, I can do this. I will do this. I am good enough. And if you just start talking to yourself positively, you will allow yourself to play well. You'll give yourself the opportunity to play well. Now, as I said before, what most people do with the outcomes, the negative outcomes, they're focusing on making mistakes, they're focusing on screwing up, they're focusing on everything that can go wrong. The same thing goes when they have that mental self-talk in their mind. It's negative self-talk, and they're telling themselves, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. So you need to start being aware of the thoughts that are going on in your mind and learn to control them.
If you want to improve faster and achieve more this season, use the Soccer Success Planner. It's 100% free. Players all around the world have already used it to improve. You can download it right now. There's a link in the description below.
Another thing I want you to think about is confidence. Confidence is a skill. Yes, you may need to develop your confidence by practicing more, by developing your skills, by becoming fitter. All these things will make you more confident. However, confidence is something that you have. If you ever hear people say, I lost my confidence, or I need to get my confidence back, I hate when people say that. Like, where did your confidence go? Your confidence isn't always inside of you. You just chose not to use it. So confidence is a skill. So when things go wrong, for example, you make a mistake in the game, you need to use your confidence, the way you talk to yourself, to get yourself back on track. The same thing goes for when you're starting, you're about to play, and that voice pops up. That mental self-talk, that's when you're using confidence. So really focus on being aware of your thoughts and using the skill of confidence. Confidence is telling yourself, I can do this, believing in your own ability. Now, as I said, if you are truly unconfident because you haven't practiced enough, you're not as good as the other players on the field, you're not as in good condition as you should be, then that's something that you need to work on. Believe in your ability to handle any circumstance, any situation that occurs on the field. So if something goes wrong, for example, your team concedes a goal, or you make a mistake, maybe you scored an own goal, maybe you got beat by a player, maybe you're not playing well, maybe the referee gave you a card or made a bad call against your team. Have the belief that you can handle and come back from every situation. A lot of players, when something bad goes wrong, for example, their team concedes a goal, what happens right away? Their head goes down. They have no belief in their ability to come back. You need to believe that whatever happens, you have the ability to come back from it and bounce back positively. Finally, I just want to say, enjoy yourself. Okay, if you are looking at this opportunity, look, this is the game that you love. You started playing this game because you loved it, not because of all the pressure, not because of all these things that you have to achieve and all the personal pressures you put on yourself. You started playing this game because you enjoy playing football, you enjoy playing soccer. So remember that, and if you go into your game with that mentality, then the nerves should quickly disappear. So focus on your confidence, use that positive self-talk, crush that little negative voice that keeps popping up. Focus on being excited rather than afraid, and just enjoy this game.
From moving up divisions to making national teams, players who use the Online Soccer Academy get results. Access elite level coaching and training, become a complete player, make a difference on the field, and get noticed when you play. Limited spots available. Apply today. Start improving tomorrow. Link in the description below.